Hey guys, give me a second. Let me mute this. Anyway, so last night was WrestleMania 27. I I have to admit, Saturday night, I was kind of, I knew I was gonna be busy yesterday, and I knew the start time was like 7, but um, so I wasn't sure if I'd be there, and I was kind of um running it through my head. Do I want to order the show? Do I want to watch the show? Do I really want to see WrestleMania? I could wait and see the next pay per view or whatever. Because a lot of times anymore, WrestleMania isn't as great as they hype it up to be. But I decided to go ahead and order it, and I watched it, and so I figured I would do a quick review of it. Um, there's two little things I have to start out with. Well, one, and then I'll get to whatever. They had this little like promo, like video backstage package thing, and they had a couple of these. So I guess there's two of them I'm going to talk about. The first one was Snoop Dogg and backstage. I guess looking for talent for a tour or something. I forgot what he said, but it he had a couple superstars that weren't in at WrestleMania, weren't in any matches, kind of singing and auditioning. One was William Regal. The next was wait, who was it? Great Khali, and I forgot who he was with. And then it was Chris Masters and Yoshitatsu. Um, Finally, the last one was Hornswoggle, and Snoop Dogg's like, this is the guy, this is the one, I want him, and SmackDown GM looks at him and he's like, there's one problem with that. Hornswoggle doesn't speak. And Snoop Dogg's like, he looks at Hornswoggle and he's like, really? Like, seriously? And Hornswoggle's like, eh, eh, eh. He does his typical, which is kind of funny. Then they leave, and Hornswoggle's still there, and the lights kind of go down, and there's a green light in the back, and he gets a microphone, and he starts to rap, like actually speaking and rapping, which was exciting for me because I know I've heard Hornswoggle talk before, like in interviews, and I've seen him in previous wrestling companies that he's been in, because he actually does used to wrestle, like legitimate wrestle, not, oh, I'm a fucking leprechaun. But anyway, and and he had the Bella twins on each side of him, but I thought it was cool because hopefully that's kind of uh, a show of what's to come. Maybe they're gonna kind of change his character from a leprechaun to more of a legitimate, serious character. I don't know. I hope, because if they did that and they don't change his character, it's gonna be bullshit. I think. But anyway, um, another backstage encounter was The Rock and Stone Cold face to face, which I was excited for. They didn't do anything. They just kind of said, "Hey, how you doing? Good to see you." Blah blah blah. But just to see them face to face, I mean, I would have liked to see Triple H in that too, just because that would have been, besides Undertaker, that would have been the three biggest stars from the Attitude Era back again, face to face, and I think that would have been cool. But anyway, the show opens with The Rock coming out to the ring. He does a little in-ring promo, which it was pretty good. I admit. You know, he definitely got the crowd into it. You know, like The Rock always does. You know, I'm pretty sure at some point you could have heard a pin drop in that arena when he was talking, because I don't know how The Rock does it, but he does it like no other. He can control the audience like nobody else can. You know, he can get them to erupt into a chaos, and then 1 second, and then the next second, it's quiet, like to the point where you can hear a pin drop. It's amazing. But anyway, he had that promo, kind of made fun of Cena again. But you know, whatever. Let's get to the first match. First match was the World Heavyweight Championship match. It was Edge with Christian, because Christian was allowed to be in Edge's corner, versus Alberto Del Rio with, of course, Ricardo Rodriguez and what the hell's his name? Big dude. Shit, whatever. Anyway, it it was a good match, I have to admit. I mean, you know, Alberto did get kind of buried in this match, and I was kind of confused because Edge turned out to be the winner, retaining the title, but they hyped up all of this, you know, it being Alberto Del Rio's destiny to become World Heavyweight Champion. You know, he won Royal Rumble, and a lot of the time when you win Royal Rumble, you go on to win the title. So I was kind of confused at WrestleMania why the Edge retained the title. I mean, I'm happy he retained the title, because I really didn't want to see Alberto as World Heavyweight Champion. I know a lot of people do, but I don't. But I was still confused as to why he didn't win the title. I don't know. Um, I mean, from WrestleMania, it's all downhill. You know, there's not another big pay-per-view after WrestleMania that they can build it up to where, you know, Alberto wins the title and it's like, oh my god. You know, so I'm kind of confused as to what's going on here. But anyway, it was a good match anyway. I have to admit, I liked it. It was a good length match too, as opposed to WWE's usual like 5-10 minute matches, whatever, and then it's done. It seemed longer. It was a good match. Anyway, next match was Cody Rhodes versus Rey Mysterio. And I'm probably gonna have to do a couple videos because I'm getting low on time. But anyway, Cody Rhodes versus Rey Mysterio. Why the fuck is this match at WrestleMania? This is not a WrestleMania worthy match. You know, this WrestleMania is the biggest show of the year. It is a spectacle. It's the showcase of the Immortals. It's not a fucking it's not like a talk show. It's not, oh, you busted my nose, so I'm gonna have a feud for a month about it and then fight you at WrestleMania. Like, seriously? It's over Cody Rhodes' face, which isn't even really damaged. He just wears this stupid mask, and you know, they could have figured out so many better matches to put in besides Cody Rhodes versus Rey Mysterio. I mean, I understand that maybe since Sin Cara is coming and they might be trying to replace Rey Mysterio, maybe he might be, you know, retiring soon. I don't know. I hope not. and maybe they wanted him to have one final WrestleMania. But you know, they could have done it so much better. They could have put him in the ring with somebody so much better. You know, hell, you know, you could have put him in the ring with Kofi Kingston and had a great match. I, you could have, you could have even put him in the ring with Evan Bourne and had a great match. You know, two high flyers, two fast guys. But you put him in the match with Cody Rhodes in a feud over Cody's face being busted. That's, I mean, they did use the mask as a weapon really well, but and they took off Rey Mysterio's knee brace. But seriously, I was pissed. Um, you know, I don't know, but the winner was Cody Rhodes. Whatever. Um, anyway, I'm gonna start another video just a second for the next part. But yeah, all right, guys.